Hi guys, dodgy, poorly dressed pilot here with a bad haircut. Hey, today I'm coming to you from the CRJ, and this is my nightmare aeroplane, okay? Since I bought this, I've never been able to get the autopilot to work. So I'm coming to you today with a problem, okay? And I make no bones about it and no apologies. I need help, and I'm coming to you with a problem, guys. Now, I've never been able to get the autopilot to work. I can get it up and fly it, but I've got to continually sort of adjust the trim, the pitch, to try and keep it on a level flight so I can go from A to B, sort of. But I want to be able to use the autopilot, and it is giving me hell. And every time I spend time on it, I go away frustrated and I just want to whack myself over the head with a loaf of bread. It is frustrating. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and you'll be able to see, if you're an experienced flight simmer, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing wrong, and hopefully you'll be able to point a couple of things out for me that can get the autopilot to work. If I could get that fixed or get some answers for that, I'd be so grateful and so appreciative. Now you can see in the FMC I put in a basic flight plan from KSAN to KLX. Now we go inside the cockpit. We'll move that over there. You can see I put a basic flight plan in here. If we go to departure and arrival, I've done all that. Legs, that's what I've got. I'm going to minnow. I've got one discontinuity there, so I think I'm supposed to delete that. So I'm going to click on delete and delete that in continuity. And there's my flight plan there. I've hit execute, and up here on this display you can see my line. So I have got a flight plan in there. Now, how the heck do I get the plane to follow this? How the heck do I get the plane to follow this flight plan? This is my major problem. I lie awake at night, guys, feeling frustrated and angry because I bought this aeroplane. It cost me good money, and most of the time since I've had it, it's been parked in the hangar because I can't use the autopilot. Very frustrating. I don't think I want to fly it all the time, but it's just frustrating to think that I spend the money and there's one little problem that I can't seem to figure it out. I've watched so many tutorials, I'm going nuts. Like I said, I'm ready to whack myself over the head with a loaf of bread. I'm giving up on tutorials, I really have. Now this is the autopilot up here. Now I notice that whenever I turn the autopilot on when I'm flying, it just beeps, the lights come on, and then they go straight off again. And when I take off, the plane just sort of goes around in circles or goes straight. It doesn't do anything. I click on navigation, those lights come on, so I think, oh good, it's going to follow the flight plan. And then I click on autopilot or flight director, click on autopilot, the lights flash, it goes dee 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 dee, and nothing happens. Anyway, I'll show you what's happening, and then you can see. I'm a dummy, okay? I know I'm a dummy. I'm probably missing something very, very obvious. Okay, so we got the basic flight plan in there. I'm going to bring the throttle up. I'll take my camera off so you can see. I'm going to bring my flaps down too. My trim's down a little bit there. Okay, I've got the throttle up. I'm going to take off the brakes, and we're going to see what happens. And you'll see what I mean. When I turn on the autopilot, nothing happens. Is there something else here I'm supposed to switch on or click? There's a little button on the throttle there. I don't know what that does. I have no idea what's going on, guys. No idea at all. Okay, gear up. See, we are climbing. We have a positive rate. So far, so good. Okay, now I'm supposed to bring my throttle down. I'm not sure where. I think it's to that middle part there. Bring my throttle down to that middle part. Toga, is it? Tiga or whatever it says. Or climb, I'm not sure. So if you can help me on that, that will be good. Okay, now I'm ready to turn on my autopilot. So I'm going to go over here. And this is where it all turns to custard. You can see my flight plan in there. This is where I'm missing something. Okay, so I'm going to turn on navigation. I've turned on navigation. The autopilot I'm going to turn on. There we go. Beep, 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 and it turns off again. Nothing's happening. My plane is going straight and it is not following the navigation. Speed, I can adjust my speed here. Now I have a feeling that the center of these buttons are supposed to go in when you click them. But as you can see, I'm clicking on the center of these buttons, but absolutely nothing. I'm clicking on the center of these buttons, but nothing is happening. I think they're supposed to click in or something like that to engage, but absolutely nothing is happening with my mouse there. I have my settings on for the mouse. I have it set on default, and I have the whole thing on the option set on legacy, I think. Before I had it set on modern, and I had exactly the same problem, no difference. Clicking on there, nothing happens. So I bring the speed up, click on the speed. Speed is set 180. I'll see if I can bring that up a little bit. Speed, bring it up. So on the display I can see my speed coming up here. My speed is up now to 212. And my speed lights are on. Make sure my flaps are up. Now my plane is turning to the right, as you can see, towards the flight plan, but I doubt very much it's going to follow the flight plan. I think it's just going to go round in circles, and I'll be tearing my hair out once again. Usually at the end of the day, I just have to drop tools and walk away because I'm feeling so annoyed and frustrated with this plane. I just want to delete it. So if you have any helpful suggestions, please put them in the comments before I put this plane in the metal crusher, please. And just recycle all the metal. Make it all into Boeing 737s. So here we go. We are now flying around in circles. Our flight plan goes off this way, and we are now flying around in circles. But the main thing to note here, clicking on navigation, autopilot beeps and doesn't do anything. Flight director, I hit that, all the lights go off, so nothing is on at all. These center buttons don't go in when I click on them with left click with my mouse. Heading lights stay on, but the plane doesn't follow the heading, the flight plan. Anyway, that's it today. If I keep talking to you much longer, I'm going to start using some naughty words. So I'll leave it at that, guys. Hope you guys are doing well, enjoying your flying. Hope you're not going through what I'm going through right now. Okay, take care, guys, and I look forward to any helpful suggestions. And I say thank you very much in advance. Okay, talk soon, guys. Cheers.